What up, dog? Let's talk about the Minnesota Vikings at home against the New York Giants. But first and foremost, shout out to KOC on winning the division his first year as a head coach, going 13-4. And Minnesota beat Chicago yesterday. What was the score? 28-16 or 29. It was something like that. The Minnesota Vikings did beat Chicago though. And a few starters did play. So some offensive linemen got some well deserved motherfucking snaps on offense. Cause they needed that shit. Minnesota Vikings, they know what to expect from the New York Giants for real. Daniel Jones, last time they played, he threw the ball for over 300 yards with one touchdown and one interception. Minnesota Vikings, they need to change their defense scheme up this Sunday at home against the Giants. And we all know the Giants is coming with a whole new defense scheme for Minnesota. Because the Minnesota Vikings, they are down two starting offensive linemen. So the offensive line might have a little leak in it. I ain't for sure. They might be a little, you got two backups up there. But last time they played, Dalvin Cook, he ran for like 65 yards. But Madison, he had like four carries for like 17 yards. I want to see Madison get the ball more. I want to see Madison rushing the ball way more than what he did in that last game. And TJ Hawkinson, he went crazy against the Giants. He had like 109, and JJ had like 125 or something like that. But they both went over 100 yards last time they played the Giants. So with Irv Smith back in the lineup, he should be on the field more with TJ Hawkinson at the same time. So I want to say I can see Irv Smith having a big game Sunday. Because the Vikings for sure going to have to switch their whole game plan up. Because we all know the Giants going to try to take JJ away like the Packers did last week. So the Vikings need to draw up some more play for KJ Osborne and for Irv Smith Jr. And hell for Hawkinson too. Because Hawkinson went off on their ass. It like they having a hard time to guard tight ends for real, but I want to see how KOC play calling gonna be with his first game as the head coach in the playoffs. And let's keep that shit a buck. The whole media got the New York Giants beat the Minnesota Vikings at the Viking field. And I'm okay with that. I like being underdogs. And you know Minnesota gonna be underdogs all through the playoffs. But I want to see Kirk Cousins go on a Joe Flacco type of run in the postseason. He got the offense. The Minnesota Vikings need to run the ball more with Madison and draw up some more plays for KJ Osborne to get the fucking ball. For real. And that defense got to come with a whole new defense scheme. I want to see more motherfucking blitzing come from Minnesota Vikings defense when they play the Giants. You can't let Daniel Jones sit back there and pick your ass apart like he did last time. Nah. But last time they defense played good. They gave up a lot of yards though, but they played better, but they can play way better than what the fuck they've been playing. And if Ed Dontel, whatever the fucking name is, want to keep his defense coordinator job next year, this is the time to pull off some motherfucking tricks out of that damn hat. I want to see Minnesota Vikings offense and defense play way better than what the fuck they've been playing in the regular season against the Giants. Minnesota Viking defense need to come up big in this game. And I don't want to see no motherfucking 1,000 3-and-outs on Minnesota Vikings offense. The Minnesota Vikings offense needs to score points and score them bitches fast. Every time they get the ball, they damn near need to score some points. I don't care if it's a field goal sometimes, but I want touchdowns. Every time they get the ball, I want to see their ass work the field. I don't want to see no 3-and-outs. This is a big game for Minnesota coming up, dog. And it couldn't be no sweeter than that. You got the New York Giants, a team you already beat before. So shit, I want Minnesota to go out there and get a W, for real. And that fucking kicker better make his fucking kicks. Cause I think he missed a kick yesterday game at Chicago. But this is a playoff though. So all that shit, the regular season don't even count no more. All that shit over with. Minnesota Vikings can go out there and get a W. Then next week, worry about who they play next week. But this Sunday coming up, they need to come out and they need to score some points, dog. This Kirk Cousins time to rewrite history. And KOC can put a big ass stamp on the Minnesota Vikings going forward in the playoffs. So that's just my first video on Minnesota Vikings facing the New York Giants at home in KOC first playoff game as a head coach. So let me know who y'all think gonna win that game Sunday against the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Why not? Fuck it. It's free. It don't cost you nothing to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment and like the video. I'm going to upload another video in the upcoming days on the Minnesota Vikings facing the New York Giants.